a new project. This is our new project. We have the breadboard, jumper wires, and the 555 timer IC. Resistor, switch, push button switch, and then capacitor, LED. We have this power LED, and then the output LED is this, the blue LED. And then this type of switch, it is a latch switch. Okay, this is not a normally open switch or a tactile switch, a latch switch or power switch. So what is this project? Let us connect the power using this power bank, and of course our cable USB to 2 pin. It will serve as the power. Then connect it. Hey, connect. I said connect. Okay. And then we're going to turn on the power. This is power switch. Okay, this is not push button, normally open switch. This is power switch. Clicking it, we have now this power LED, and at a certain time, LED turns on. Okay, again, turn off and kill the light because it's very bright. We cannot see the circuit. Where is the circuit? Now we have the circuit. Okay, press the button, it will turn on this LED, and then at a certain time it will turn on the output LED. And that's why this is called delay on timer switch. So this is a type of timer switch in which the on time, or it delays the on time of the circuit. Again, kill the power. Also the supply is we don't have the supply. And then press the switch. Hey, press the switch, it will turn on the power LED, and then after a certain period of time, LED turns on. This blue LED, that is the output LED. Can we estimate the time? Let us count the time, or delay on time, in which the on time, we have the delay in on time. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least more or less 4 seconds before the circuit turns on. That is our new project. It is delay on timer switch using 555 timer. We now have the schematic diagram of our delay on timer using 555 timer. So this is the 555 timer. Pin 1 ground, 2 and 6 connected to the capacitor and the resistor. And then they are interconnected also. 4 and 8 connected to the switch, power switch. 3 is the output in which the LED with the series resistor is connected blue. That is our output LED blue. And the power LED is the red LED here with 2.2K resistor. So our supply is a power bank 5 volts. And then every time when we connect the supply, this power LED turns on, this red LED. So we need a resistor to limit the current that flows into the LED. So every time we connect the power, power LED turns on because there's a current that flows into the resistor LED then to the ground. Now this whole circuit is connected to the switch, the positive side of the switch. This type of switch is what we call a power switch. This is a power switch. This is normally open push button switch. Okay? So we are using the latch switch. Once we turns on the switch, it will latch. Unlike the push button, when you press it, it will go back to the, it will, since it is normally open, it will go back to its original position, the switch. But here, when we use the switch, it will latch, it will close the switch. So this type of a switch is power switch latch. Connected here is the reset and then the power of the 555 timer to the switch. Once we press the switch, it will now connect to the module. What makes this LED to turn on? How? Why is it? It is because of the capacitor and resistor, known as the RC time constant. The combination of the two. Why is it the combination of the two? That makes this LED blue to turn on. Because once we press the switch, current flows into the capacitor and then to the resistor, then to the ground. The combination of the values, the higher the value of capacitor, the higher the value of the resistor, will make the capacitor to charge slowly. Okay? Slow charging of the capacitor. Once it is charging, this pin 2 and 6, the 555, the trigger pin and the threshold, will pull down to the ground. So it is low level, pull down to the ground, all grounded. So once we press the switch, capacitor is charging through the resistor, then to the ground, and 555 is grounded. And this 555 is powering on because it is connected also the 8 and reset pin. When the capacitor is charging, there is no output because pin 6 is low, 2 and 6 low level. There is no output. Why is it there's no output? Because our LED is in syncing configuration. So this output is low. There's no output. So LED is off. Then continuing charging this capacitor, then once it is charged, there is at least two-thirds of the value of the charge or the charge. Once it's there's a charge, it will now discharge through the trigger pin or two. Will now make this output to go into high level, or it will turn on. There is now a current that flows into the LED. Will make this LED blue to turn on. So this is now on. Once the capacitor is discharging through negative plate, since this is electrolytic type, negative discharging through here 2 and 6, and then when the capacitor discharging, there is an output, LED turns on, and the light of the LED depends, turn on light of the LED depends on the charge or the value of the capacitor or the value of the resistor. Okay, discharge here and there, or the value of the capacitor. Should I say the value of capacitor? Because it is the one the one that discharged through the pin number 2. So that is so that it makes this blue LED to turn on. Why is it pin number 4 is connected to the power? In order not to reset the circuit. Then we have no connection for pin number 5 and pin number 7. So this is delay on timer. On time of the circuit is delayed because of the charging. Once we press the switch, charging of the capacitor, that makes the circuit to delay. The capacitor will charge first, then it will discharge. And the time period of this blue LED to turn on depends on the value of the capacitor. Also the resistor, that is the RC time constant of the circuit. So we have now the delay on timer using 555 timer circuit. In the switch position, I decided to relocate the switch here so that when I press the button to the switch, current flow, powering this LED on, and then also the circuit, so that we may know that the circuit, we have the circuit is on, and we can now count the time for the LED to turn on this blue LED. So it is much better to place the switch in this position to know the time it takes to turn on the blue LED. So we have the LED monitor in the circuit. Let us now use this power bank, and then this USB DIY. Press the switch. Again, when I press the switch, this LED turns on, and at the same time this whole circuit, our delay timer, will also turn this blue LED on automatically, or automatic turn on of the blue. So this is a delay on timer switch using 555 timer. The on time of the circuit, there is a delay for the on time of the circuit before the circuit turns on. So you can see here, circuit now turns on, but there is a delay to the LED. So this is a delay on timer switch using 555 timer.